decision making when you really don't feel like it. Have you noticed how when we really don't want to do something, our get ready rituals get so elaborate? We have to have a morning routine. It has to be a certain way. The place where we're going to do work, it has to look a certain way. We have to feel a certain way. Our mind keeps scanning for things to do. The coffee doesn't taste right. It probably needs some different type of milk. I think I'll make it from scratch. Oh, I don't have cashews or coconut or almonds. I think I'm gonna go to the store to get it. And now it's just right. But I feel I should get a good workout, so my head clears up and everything will flow so much smoother. When you start noticing this pattern a few days in a row, maybe a few weeks in a row, maybe it is not about the thing that we think it's about. Maybe it is about decision making. What decision are you procrastinating to make? Have you ever felt crazy busy, but when it comes to advancing thing that really matters, you feel like you're barely moving the needle forward? Or the other side of the same pendulum, feeling unmotivated, unproductive, lazy, tired, feeling like your mental health is not at the level you would prefer it when it comes to actually moving what matters forward. Your willpower is really low, yet there are decisions to be made waiting for you. Friend, we all go there from time to time. We experience this. You're not alone. So here comes some creative ideas to uplift your mindset. Some motivation for actions forward so that we can successfully move beyond this decision-making paralysis. Number 1, contemplate. What will really matter to you in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? Put yourself in this place of who you truly are, beyond the roles, beyond the wins and the losses that we have experienced. You might even create some alone time for this, where you actually physically separate. For some, it could be a walk at the beach. For some, a walk somewhere else, in the mountains, in a cabin. But you just physically separate. For some who meditate, it could be the time where you go deeper, longer into meditation. Do whatever calls you to separate a little bit from the everyday routine where you can contemplate what really matters to you in a few decades from now. Number 2, do something to put yourself in a high vibration. In such a vibration, not only are we not influenced by others, but also we are not as influenced by our own conditioning, by our own mind, by our own fears, and by our own unaligned thoughts. Here are some quick pick-me-up ideas that come to my mind right now. Playing with animals. Now, puppies are my favorite. For you, it could be something else. Some years ago, when I was experiencing a lot of loss, I could always count on this simple action to always make me feel better. Now, the store where I used to go, I'm sure the people there wondered. But I and the puppies loved playing together. Pick something that does not require a lot of effort. Another pick-me-up idea: long walks in nature. The older the trees and the forest, preferably, the higher the vibration. I have experienced the vibration goes up much quicker. Another idea: visit a place with high elevation. This could be a mountain if you live in an area where they are easily accessible, or it could be a skyscraper. I don't know why, but there is something special when you are able to see things from above. Try it. Sometimes it even works as a visualization. So if I were to tell you right now, for example, to imagine the beautiful Himalayas or the Alps or a favorite mountain range that you love, if you were to just imagine that for a few seconds and then imagine a challenge that is in front of you, it's interesting how mountains kind of put things in perspective. Another thing that also has the same effect is looking out of the window of a plane, looking at the clouds. Have you tried that? Another thing that does not require travel or high altitudes or hiking, things like that, is to connect with someone else and provide for them, support them with the very thing that you actually feel you need at this time. Reach out, do some act of kindness. It can even be anonymous. A lot of people are feeling stressed and not quite themselves, not quite centered. So a little bit of care, genuine care, tender care goes a long way. Let's not save all this good stuff. Let's not save it only for the holidays. Try it and then see the effect that it actually has on you, the giver. These are some quick ideas that come in my mind when it comes to picking up your vibration, but I invite you to create your own list. Pick me up list. A quick way for me, myself, and I to increase my own vibration. And then every time you experience something where very little effort brings your energy up, your joy, your creativity, your presence up, you add it to this list. By the way, one way to perhaps prevent this I don't feel like it place where we go sometimes, one way to decrease the frequency of experiencing this is to make sure that we make fun and play part of our week, or if you can't, our month, but not put it off for later or only for the holidays. I talk more about that on this video here. So we get clarity on what really matters to us, not to others, to us. We intentionally increase our vibration, and then from there we revisit the decision or decisions we need to make. And we approach it not with the intention of avoiding the wrong decision, making the right decision. Let's avoid that altogether, this wrong, right, because truly they're relative. What was wrong in one time of our life might be right in another time. Those are all relative. Instead, let's make the decision from a place of honoring what really matters to us with the data we have right now. We pick a choice and then we trust. The consequences of our decisions, they will either move us forward to actually experience our own intentions, or they will move us toward mistakes and lessons that also will advance us toward the intention that our heart has. Either way, we are out of decision paralysis and growing from the adventure. Now I want to leave you with this beautiful quote by A.H. Almaas. Your conflicts, all the difficult things, the problematic situations in your life are not chance or haphazard. They are actually yours. They are specifically yours, designed specifically for you by a part of you that loves you more than anything else. The part of you that loves you more than anything else has created roadblocks to lead you to yourself. You're not going in the right direction unless there is something prickling you in the side, telling you, look here, this way. That part of you loves you so much that it doesn't want you to lose the chance. It will go to extreme measures to wake you up. It will make you suffer greatly if you don't listen. What else can it do? That is its purpose. A big virtual hug, friend. I'll see you really soon. Mwah.